we do whatever is needed, but I'm not. At the time I was going through this, I was asking several people, I'm like, okay, so am I wrong for hanging out with him, knowing that I'm not sexually attracted to him, and knowing like, okay, we would never, this will never go wherever you might be thinking in your mind. It ain't going, like, it's not gonna happen. So, hey, how you doing, Sparkle? How you doing? And Brian is saying convenient for her. Let's see. Timothy is saying she's definitely there for the food. The one I dated kissed me on all 3 dates, but she wouldn't go any further. She said she was afraid that if we did it, I might not come back. I might not come back. So it was a wrap for me. Like I said, I can understand that, but no, I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon because say it was just for the food. Because like I said, so for this guy, so we saw each other, I talked to him like for months. I like hanging out with him. I like going out. I like his company. I like talking to him. But as far as any sexual chemistry or energy, like you got like nothing, like cold, just cold as a brick. Like there was none. Don't try to massage me. Don't try to Netflix and chill me. Don't try to any of that, because it's not there for me. And once I accepted that, what, it's not there for me, then I was able to just say, what, I'm not going to go out with him anymore, because now it's unfair, because now I know and I've made up in my mind that I'm not there with you and it's not fair. I don't want to lead anybody on. And I did my best to not lead him on. But like I said, and I had to tell him, like, I enjoy hanging out with you. And he asked me that at one point, man, how's, what's going on? Like, how do you feel? I'm like, I like you, which I did. I liked him. I enjoyed hanging out with him. I totally did. But I was not sexually attracted to him. So did I lie to him and tell him something that he wanted to hear? No, I didn't. I was being very truthful with him because I did like him. But as far as, again, having a sexual connection with him, I didn't have that, which is why I said, you know what? Let me go ahead on and just let him go and leave him alone, because I wasn't feeling him in that way. So that's the reason that I stopped going out with him, and I just kind of faded off. It was the, it's me, not you type of thing, so that's how it was. Cedric, you're saying no form of affection at all. Like I would hug him, but even that, I'm like, give me the, I would give the church hug, because again, I had no sexual attraction to him whatsoever. So I'm like, listen, do not be trying to push my boobies all up on you, because it's like you're not gonna, there's no friction, there's nothing. I'm like, and then come on, move back. And I know that he saw it. And again, when we would talk, I would be honest, but he never like asked me like flat out, like, okay, what's, so I'm like, okay, you know what? I can't keep, monopolizing his time, knowing that I'm not, what you looking for, bruh, you never gonna get it over here. It's just not going, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. And this is why, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is why I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is why dudes don't like me. Cause I don't drink. Baby, since I don't drink, so you never caught me in one of those, them little tipsy moments where I'm like, okay, you can just take me home because I done had too much to drink. Baby, I'm always on point. Always. So you ain't gonna catch me slipping because I don't drink. I don't smoke. Like, is she ever not alert? Only when I'm sick. Then I'm not alert. But when I'm up and I'm active and I'm in it, I'm in it. But I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't get high. So like, you sure you don't want to have a little, no, I don't drink, I'm good. Thank you. We can have coffee. I'll cut that off at a certain time, because then I'll be peeing all through the day. But that's not your business. But, again, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that. So it's just like I'm always alert. So It's getting late. Okay, I'm gonna go home. You sure you don't want to come watch this movie? No, for what? It's 11 o'clock. I already know what's gonna be. I already know what's open at these hours, and unfortunately, it's not gonna be me. I'm not open these hours, bruh. So, and after so long of doing that, I was like, okay, you know what? You got to stop because you're not being fair, because you are holding this guy up for, for from having something or pursuing somebody else. And I know that he was talking, let me just put this out there. I know he was talking to somebody else because we talked and we hung out for a long time. So I know that I was not the only one. And I was okay with that because, like I said, we were not in a relationship. We were just seeing each other. And like I said, I liked him and I liked him a lot. And I don't even say, Cedric, you said I friend zoned him. You know what? I don't even think he was in the friend zone because, like, he didn't have a chance in that area. He was just a dude that I liked hanging out with. Like, he was easy to talk to. He was easy to hang around. And I just feel like when you get good people like that, like, good people are hard to come by. So that was the thing for me. Like, I'm like, yo, I could talk to him like about almost anything. And that's where I was like, okay, man, he was a good dude. And I'm like, okay, I don't want to be that chick that's playing these mind games with you. And I know I don't believe that he ever thought that anything was about money, because after hanging out so long, I mean, it became, okay, I reciprocated because we done been hanging out for so long. So it's not always like, okay, every time we go out, it's me, I never did anything for his birthday or anything like that. So I don't think that he ever thought that way, that it was about money or something like that. I hope that he didn't think it was like anything like that. But as I said, when I realized that, you know what, he's probably wanting a little bit more, or he is wanting a little bit more, and I already know 100%, 10 toes down, it's just not going to happen with me because I'm not there. Then, I was like, okay, you know what, it's time to sever, and just, just let it die out. So I just, let everything just gradually fade out, and it just had a natural phase out, death. It wasn't, oh, he's mad, I'm mad, or anything like that. It's just like we faded out. And that's what happened. But we had went out for a while. But that's why I say I think that it's the age bracket that we would have to see. Hey, Lawan, how you doing? The age bracket that we would have to see, because some of the newer chicks, let's be honest, we're gonna be honest, they do be out there for, for a meal or two. But I think that every woman is not out there for a meal, because as I say, you can see my thighs and you can see I am not missing a meal. Have not, will not, did not, cannot, will, won't not. Okay, and all those nots. So listen, we're eating. We're eating, whether you I told y'all this before, fellas. We are eating. We are eating, whether y'all want to think that or not. And here's the thing, y'all, I need y'all to mind your own business, fellas. Some of y'all need to mind your own business, because some of you all get upset with women that are going out with these guys and they feeding them. As long as, if it's not you, if you not the feeding type of dude, then don't worry. Just stay out this other man's business and stay out these women's business that these men don't mind taking them out to eat. Just because you not going to be friendly with your credit card in your pockets, that's you. But stop hating on these women that are able to get out here and get these men, and these men willingly take them out. Because here's the thing, fellas, come close, whether y'all want to believe it or not. Some men, actually, they don't mind. They don't mind taking a woman out. They don't mind paying and all this. They don't mind. They just don't. And for those that do mind, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Just know where part of the game you fit in at and get in where you fit in. But you can't be mad at women that, she went out on Friday with this dude, and I bet you he paid and took out. Why are you worried about what she did on Friday?